In the lawn care business, knowledge and information are considered especially important. Seth the lawn surgeon, a lowly lawn care business owner with a YouTube channel, is willing to share his knowledge and experiences through a special group called the Special Info Unit. These are his tips.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Seth the Lawn Surgeon. Today I'm going to talk about toe weight versus tongue weight. A lot of people don't realize that the tongue weight is way different from the toe weight. A lot of people don't even know what the tongue weight is. The tongue weight is the weight that your hitch can hold, not the weight that your hitch can pull. And so, with that being said, I'm going to talk a little bit about that so somebody won't break the hitch off of their trailer this year. Yes, sir. Alright guys, I'm still in the same day as the day when I had my sloppy margarita. But for you guys, it's a different day. How convenient. But I'm going to talk about tongue weight versus toe weight. For those who don't know, toe weight is basically how much your truck can pull. So I have a couple of clips. I'm gonna show them at random times so you can kind of get a gist of what I'm talking about. Toe weight is basically like when I had my Astrovan. I'm gonna use this as an example. When I had my Astrovan, the toe weight was 5,000 pounds, and I know people might be like, "Wow, that's a lot for an Astrovan." Astrovan was a 4.3 V6. That thing could tow, it could haul, but the tongue weight of the Astrovan was 500 pounds. And I know you're like, what? Why is it 500 pounds and what is tongue weight? Tongue weight is basically, say this is the hitch. When you put the trailer on the hitch ball, the amount of weight that pushes down on that ball is the tongue weight. Basically, a hitch is not meant to carry weight. It's not meant for weight to be pushed down on the hitch ball. The tongue weight is basically that, how much weight is pushed down on it. The only thing that ball is meant for is to connect your truck or your van and your trailer. It's not meant to hold weight. What's meant to hold weight is your actual trailer axle. So when you load your trailer, you load your heaviest weight on your axle. Wherever your axle is on your trailer, whether it's up, middle, whatever, you load it on to your axle. The big reason I'm making a big deal about this is I've seen multiple times where people post videos on Facebook or Instagram or whatever where they have broken their hitch. And what this comes from is loading your payload way too far to the front. And I know you're like, Seth, like who are you to talk about this? Who are you to say that you know how to load your trailer? Let me take a look. I might have or might not have worked as a commercial vehicle enforcement officer for about 12 years. I mean, I might have or might not have. And so when I see that, it's like, bro, what are you doing? You know, what I hate is when I see people load their, like, they have a zero turn or more, and they back it up onto their trailer all the way to the front because it's convenient for them, because they need to put some stuff on the back, on the back of their trailer by their tailgate. You know, that they need to pull off easily, so they gonna load their zero turn to the front backwards, which puts their motor by the hitch, which puts most of the weight on the hitch. You know, and motors and lawnmowers are typically between, you know, 500, 600 to 900 pounds, depending on whether it's residential or commercial. And if your tongue weight is 500, you're over that. And I know you're saying, well, me loading that like that one time or here and there, it's not going to make a difference. True. It's not. But consistently doing that, you're going to wear that hitch down to the point where it's going to snap, it's going to break. And the whole reason I bring this up is because somebody was asking me, they pointed out in the video, I was doing a video and I had my zero turn far to the back on my trailer. It wasn't all the way back, but it was far to the back, if I could find a clip of that. And what you have to understand with my trailer is a little different, because my trailer, when it was built and it was all metal, it didn't have any wood walls, anything. It was built balanced to the point where it's the dual axle and a predominant amount of the metal is on the front. So it's naturally front heavy. So whatever I load on it, I have to make sure it's on those axles or towards the back. What I did was I built a giant contraption of wood. And that wood is an extra 500 pounds, bro. Minimum 500 pounds of wood. And so now that trailer is naturally nose heavy. So when I load it, I use my zero turn, my Gravely, as a kind of a counterweight. I can't tell you how many times I've stopped on the side of the road, got out my truck, went and got on my trailer and moved my Gravely back an inch, 6 inches, move it up 6 inches, just to find the perfect spot for the trailer to be balanced. How can you tell the trailer to be balanced? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm telling you two key clues, right? If your trailer is too heavy in the back, you're gonna know. You know how? Because as soon as you get up to a certain speed, it might be 20 miles per hour, it might be 30 miles per hour, it might be 40 miles per hour, depending on how back heavy your trailer is. The back of your trailer will start wagging. You'll get up to speed and it'll start wagging and whipping like that, and you're like, what's going on? The reason that is because you got so much weight at the back of your trailer. Your connection on your ball is not putting any weight on it. So your trailer is trying to lift off of your ball because it's so back heavy, and then as you get up to speed, the back of the trailer starts wagging. That's how you know you're back heavy. How do you know you're front heavy and you're putting too much weight on your hitch? You bounce. When you got all your weight to the front of your trailer, whenever you hit a bump, you'll feel the back of your truck kind of bounce. I can't explain it unless you do it, but if you have been loading your trailer front heavy, then you know the bounce I'm talking about. It's kind of like you hit a bump, and then a few seconds after the bump, you still kind of feel a bounce, because basically all that weight on your hitch is, when you hit the bump, boom, it is putting that weight on your hitch and making the back of your truck kind of sink a little bit. You want it to be nice and easy. You don't want your trailer to wag in the back and be back heavy, and you don't want it to bounce. And so that's why I stop on the side of the road. I get out, start my lawnmower, move it back, just to try to find that sweet spot. So I have found the sweet spots. I have different setups. I have a setup where I have my walk behind in the front, which is lighter than my Mustang. When I have my Mustang in the front, I have to put my Gravely at another spot. And if I don't have any more in the front, I have to put my Gravely exactly on my axles. And so you have to figure out where is that sweet spot to load your equipment. And I made all this to say is because that person that commented on my video said, oh, you have your mower too far back. How do you know? Have you driven my truck? Did you feel it wag? Did you feel it bounce? You don't know. So I wanted to make this video for other people so they can know exactly what is going on with your trailer, how to load it. Don't load it nose heavy, because you will break your hitch. Anywho, hope this helps some people. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. Stay tuned. Yes, sir.